That offensive production makes their quarterback, Emmett Morehead, happy and probably makes it hard for Donovan Ezeiruaku at practice. Guys, we appreciate the time. Great to see you guys. We were having a debate whether we were going to do the wheel or not, and Donovan's the defensive guy, and he said yes. And so I'm not going to go against what the defensive guy says. So let's go.
Let's get it.
Donovan,
you got it. We were just talking about this on the plane too. We were like, what if they asked me to do a coach? We couldn't practice it. Like it was nothing.
You chose it, bro. This is your fate.
All right, let's go pre-game. Say, here we go, guys. Gotta be fearless. You know, nothing can stop us. Don't flinch. That's pretty much it, though. Coach Hafley doesn't say too much during, pregame.
I felt a little Coach Hafley vibe there when you were doing that. They didn't want to be nice to your rivals, so we were nice to you guys by not making you do this. Emmett, for you, we've gotten to see you throughout your time at Boston College, but now being here, starting quarterback, what's the mindset like for you?
Just focus on putting the team in the best spot. I think this year we have every tool we need. And last year, it's really hard. I don't think it would get any harder this year. And we're just really excited. We have a lot to prove and a lot to show. We've been having a great offseason. Everybody from every position group is putting in a lot of work, so we're really excited.
Tell me, when you got a receiver like Zay Flowers, do you feel pressure to get him the ball during the game?
Not pressure, he's just open, so get him the ball.
There you go, right, I like that answer,
Yeah, I think man-to-man is always a mismatch with him. And so even in zones, I'd give him a check down and he'd turn into a 40-yard, crazy touchdown completion. So it makes my job a whole lot easier playing with him. And we got guys that can do special things now. You got a guy in Ryan
O'Keefe, kind of similar, right?
Ryan has straight line speed that's even better than Zay's. Zay separates himself with lateral movement. That's just, his stop and start ability is incredible. Wow. And I think Jaden Williams is going to shock a lot of people. He can do a lot of really impressive things laterally, take the top off the coverage. But we have a lot of guys that you just haven't seen yet. They're really exciting.
I love to hear that. Donovan, man, you had a huge year. 7.5 sacks. We saw the Sellies. Emmett was giving us the breakdown of them. Yeah. This year's going to be more difficult because everyone knows who you are. They're going to see that number 6. Where's Waldo? We got to find him. Yeah. What things do you have to do to combat that, whether it's scheme or physical traits during the game?
I think scheme will play a big role in helping me combat that without me having to do too much. At the same time, we got a couple of guys that, like Emmett said, that you haven't seen, honestly. We got guys back like Sheeta Salah, who battled injury. We got Cam Horsley, who's been here for a couple of years now. He's a veteran. You got Neto Akpala at the other edge. We got guys back, Nigel Tate, Quan Williams. And if you double me, they get one-on-one blocks. And, we preach you got to win your one-on-ones. So when they win their one-on-ones, then it's, we got to double team someone else. When they double team someone else, now I'm free. Now I got a one-on-one. Now I can go have some fun. So I'm excited for it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I wanted to get at something you said there. I wanted to hear a little bit more about Sheeta and how he has progressed. Because I can't remember if you were there with me. Our very first year that we went to Boston College practice for the first time, and everybody was saying, this guy, he's going to really be something. He's been through a lot throughout his career, battling the injuries. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, like you said, he's battled a lot of injury. But Sheeta's a freak athlete. Sometimes, we tell him, because, he doesn't boast, he doesn't brag, he's a really humble guy. But he's a freak athlete. He's got long arms, he's 6'4". He's fast, he can run, he can move, and he's an athlete. So people don't understand that he's a freak athlete. So I'm just excited to see how he grows into this his last season potentially. We can see what he can do.
I believe celebration. I'm stuck on that. Do you plan those or what?
Yeah, so it's like right before the game, I get a call from one of my guys. The big bro, he likes to call himself, and he's like, no, seriously, and he's like, Don, we got to hit this one. I'm hitting that sack celebration.
Coordinated moves, huh?
It's coordinated.
That's beautiful.
It's coordinated. So I got to get one so I can do it, though.
You got to give us a heads up before the game. Emmett, I do want to discuss your offensive line. Because last year was tough, especially losing Christian. A lot of different pieces had to play, guys that weren't quite frankly ready, but they got battle tested. What can we expect to see from that offensive line? Will it be more shades of O-line U, which is what we expect from Boston College?
Night and day difference. We went in the portal. We got my offensive lineman, Logan Taylor, from high school. He was playing at UVA. He's an amazing guy. he was going to be my roommate my senior year. So that's a guy that I'm really close with, I have a lot of faith in. And then as well, we got Kyle Hergel from Texas State. You know, he's just benching. He went viral for benching like 515 pounds easily. And I thought immediately.
It made it go viral.
He did headbutt. Yeah, he did. Hopefully not me. I can't get in the way of that. But those are guys that they'll go to battle, and they've been tested before. And I think this offensive line is coming in off a really good offseason. Drew Kendall is going to be amazing. He's going to be one of the best centers in the country. He's extremely intelligent, hardworking. And then alongside him is Mahogany. And Mahogany is going to be the top guard in the country. And then you have Ozzie next to him on the right side. And Ozzie Chapilla is amazing. I think he's one of our most underrated guys. He's battling through a lot, like everybody last year. But he is incredibly sturdy. He's 6'8", 315, very athletic. A lot of these guys are NFL prospects, so it's really exciting. I mean, it's going to be night and day. Being able to run the ball, it'll set up the run action game.
It's kind of important, right?
It's important. It is kind of important. And we're just really excited to get into camp and see how we're looking.
But you go against him every day in practice, so who's giving you the most trouble?
I would say my guy, Ozzie Chapilla and Jude Barry. Jude Barry is a young guy. He's a young guy, so not too many people have heard of him. But he's an athlete playing tackle, 6'5". He's got long arms, solid size, about 305 pounds. But you know, it's good competition every day.
Get after you.
Yeah, they try.
Emmett, what did you guys learn from some of those tough times last year? Because the one thing that I think that I always liked, that no matter what, like how it was going, you guys continued to fight, even when you were down to pulling guys from the other side of the ball to play offensive line and moving things around. You guys continued to fight even when it was tough. What'd you learn?
First and foremost, we learned that our coaches had our back. I think with Coach Hafley.
That's ironic right now.
Oh, wow.
Got your back at all times.
How about that for timing?
What about timing? I didn't see. I didn't see.
Was he going to say something nice about me?
No.
It sounded like it.
Yeah, I was. Honestly, through all the hard times, it was very steady. And I think a lot of teams you'd see.
I'll let him get back to work talking about me. I'll see you guys later on.
We got a mic if you want it.
Sure, let's go.
Go
There
ahead,
you go.
Emmett. Yeah, you go ahead,
Come on,
Emmett.
Emmett.
What I say is he didn't ever switch up, and I think that's hard to do. You know, it's really hard as a coach, I think, to see what's happening in that team and the injuries that are kind of out of your control. And we were just every week preparing to win and battle and do as much as we could, even though we didn't have as much as we needed. So it was hard every week. You're going to prepare knowing it's going to be hard, and it's never going to be easy. Especially with the guys up front, I have a whole new appreciation for them.
Coach, as a fan, biggest fan of Boston College, walk me through that walk-off win against NC State. That drive, 3-minute drive, 2-minute drive, what were you thinking? What were you seeing? How fun was it?
The emotions, I mean, that, in all the wins I've had, that was probably the most emotional moment that I've had. You go down early in a game with the team, really no one gives a chance, no one believes in, has every reason to quit. It's 14-0 before I could blink. This guy's taking shots, this guy's stripping the ball. All of a sudden it's 3rd and forever. We complete a pass, then they get the PI, then he throws the ball to Joe. I grabbed the kicker and I said, please kick this out of the end zone.
Please.
I just went to the kicker who I was like, hey man, could you just please kick that side of the end zone? We don't need a big return here. And then when Marcus intercepted the ball, he jumped on my back and hugged me. I mean, those were tears. I ran out, hugged this guy. I went and saw Coach Dorn. Obviously, I have a ton of respect for him. My wife was there. It was the wives' trip. The locker room was special. Wow. But that's why you coach, right? I mean, those are the moments you coach for. It's not always the championship win. It's when you get through stuff like that together and the emotion's real, and you have guys like this, that's why you know the future's bright and what we're doing is right.
No doubt.
I love that, Coach. That's a great answer. And I know we got to go to break, but before we go, I want to also point out that this guy that's sitting on your left wants to be, after football, one day maybe sitting where we are. Tell us where that comes from real quick, because he's been doing
I need
it.
some time. I got a family.
He'll be good.
I watch a lot of guys on TV. I watch Ryan Clark, you know, what he's doing with the pivoting. So I watch those guys. So following those footsteps, I love to do it. Sometimes get a little internship, you know, that's what we talked about. But I want to get into it. I think I got the smile for the team.
Yeah, look at that. He got the smile. We're playing the scene. He's got the words.
The D-line is going to crush you. We're going to play that the first day of training camp.
I already know.
Oh, my
guys,
gosh.
we appreciate the time. Thanks for popping up, Coach. We're going to talk to you later, so you got to deal with us again. But it was great to get to talk to you guys, and we can't wait to see you. We'll see you in a few weeks, August 17th, for our football road trip. So can't wait.